Hello everyone, welcome back to the Coaches versus Cancer games.
Welcome to Daniels Gymnasium and Roe Court for this afternoon's AA basketball contest. We welcome Coach Rivera and the MacDuffie team to join us this afternoon. This is a special day here at Worcester Academy. If I can just get your attention for a brief moment. Sometimes there are things that we do or strive to do that are even more important than the games that we play and who wins and who loses. And today is very much a part of that day as we celebrate the Coaches versus Cancer here at Worcester Academy. In our Coaches versus Cancer Day, our coaches and staff proudly wear their sneakers and suits to attempt to fight cancer and to inspire hope of those who are afflicted with it. To give you a little bit of historical background, it was about 20 years ago, almost to this month, that Norm Stewart, then the head men's basketball coach at the University of Missouri, raise your hand if you remember that name, issued a three-point challenge to pledge donations to fight cancer across that game on that night. Since that historic day 20 years ago, high school coaches and programs across the nation, like the MacDuffie School and like us here at Worcester Academy, have raised in excess of $87 million. An extravagant amount of money. So today, our Worcester Academy community rises to the challenge in concert with the MacDuffie School to raise money for the American Cancer Society for ongoing research, for early detection programs, and for the care and well-being of cancer patients and their families. All of us who have either had cancer or been close to loved ones inflicted with this disease know the physical, the mental, and the emotional toll that it takes on families. Fighting cancer is a taxing and enormous struggle for everyone involved. And as we all know, it has no boundaries. Young and old, rich and poor, cancer doesn't discriminate. Today is our day to fight back, to raise dollars, to raise awareness, and to celebrate the victories, large and small, for those among us who have fought this courageous battle and have emerged with our health intact. It's also a day to salute the individuals who have fought courageously, but in vain. And we offer our prayers and our thoughts for their journey and offer a pledge to continue to support ways to wipe out this dreaded disease. Be it through financial donations, as we're about to ask, prayers, hospital visits, educational support programs, or partnerships with organizations like the 1540 Connection. Let's be generous with our time and with our resources, and steadfast in our commitment to do our small part, each and every one of us, to do our small part to help find a cure for cancer. Did Norm Stewart ever envision 20 years ago that he'd have a windfall of $87 million with his gesture? I hardly think so. Medical breakthroughs and technological advancements to identify, to treat, and to prevent cancer have never been better. Yet half of all the men and a third of all the women in our country will be diagnosed with cancer during their lifetime. Presently, there are 14.5 million Americans living with a personal history of cancer. That's a staggering number. I stand before you not as a physician or a medical person, but with the courage to empower you to take personal ownership of your health, young and old alike. Schedule and keep regular appointments with your primary care physician. That's important. Check on your body on a regular basis for irregularities. And if something surfaces and doesn't go away, don't think that it will go away without medical help. Educate yourself on the symptoms and the signs of early warning that oftentimes accompanies cancer and its onset. Statistics for survival in most forms of cancer are proportionally higher with early detection. Take the time. This time, I'd like you to stand if you have waged a personal battle with cancer. Please stand so we can celebrate you being here with us. Please stand. Remain standing I'd like to ask everyone else who's with us today, if you've been impacted by a family member, a friend, colleague, a teammate, classmate, please stand to be recognized. The numbers are simply staggering. Simply staggering. Today, we get a chance to help by contributing dollars that will go directly to the American Cancer Society. Our goal for the day was $500. And we have already smashed that during the girls' game. Smashed the $500 goal. Due to the generosity of folks like yourself, who I stand before, because I'm going to ask again. We need to move beyond and get that number higher so we can strike cancer away for good, and we can strike the Cancer Coaches versus Cancer Day off our calendar. That's our goal. To not have to stand up here anymore in any years with a Coaches versus Cancer Day on our calendar. Get rid of that dreaded disease. Here's how you can help. We're going to have the members of our girls varsity basketball team will be going through the stands, and we're asking you for donations. If it's a check donation, we ask that you make the check out to the American Cancer Society. If it's a cash donation, don't make them 1s and 5s. Dig deep and let's get some 10s and 20s in there, please. 50-50 raffle tickets that we did for the girls' game was a terrific success. And we're also going to have a half-court shot at halftime of the MacDuffie Worcester Academy game. So if you want to get up here at half-court and throw 2 shots up at the basket, it's a $10 donation, again, at halftime. Our partner in the city of Worcester, who's so good to Worcester Academy Athletics, from the Niche Hospitality Group, is sitting in half court with us and has donated a $100 gift certificate for anyone who can make that shot. So Mike DeRosa, I'd like you to stand and be recognized. Thank you. Please, 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 be generous with your donation. I'll leave you with one simple thought of something that hit me today when I was reading. The quote is simple. Giving is the highest level of living. There's no higher level of living than to be a giver. So we ask today that you give what you can. You don't have to give everything you can, but give us something, please. And all of your donations will be wisely spent at the American Cancer Society. Thank you so much for your attention. Girls are going to go into the stands now. Please help us out. Please help us out. Coaches, thank you.
Hello everyone, welcome back from that break. I'm PJ, coming alongside Steve Scott here for the MacDuffie versus Worcester Academy game.
Thank you very much, PJ. We're going to be having an exciting game for you this afternoon. We witnessed the girls team beating Pomfret and remaining undefeated. Stirring words by Director of Athletics at Worcester Academy, Ed Riley, and all the things that he was talking about. It was great. $500 already raised, and we'll see how much they raise for the half-court shot and other donations today. And we're getting set, ready to go.
Starting lineup for the MacDuffie school. Tanahaj Padaway.
MacDuffie wins the tip.
Number 1, James Booknight. Number 25, Azmil Musad. Number 13, Richard Spring. Number 33, Chad Venning. And on the side of Worcester Academy, we have number 3, Jordan McAllister. Number 5, Quest Harris. Number 24, Matt Corey. Number 30, Mitch Doherty. And number 33, Judson Martindale.
Nice drive by MacDuffie for the first 2 points of the game.
But Worcester Academy gets it back. Now Petway with it. Gives it about Booknight. Booknight to Spring. Spring to Venning.
MacDuffie's got a lot of size and they can shoot from outside, but Worcester Academy has its hands full and they will push the tempo.
McAllister with an open 3. Unlucky, it's off the rim. Matt Corey gets the rebound off of the pass.
Good hustle by Worcester Academy to keep that ball alive.
And Matt Corey's gonna go. Corey's gonna go inside.
Nice pass to Corey for the reverse layup. Good cut by the Hilltoppers.
So it's stolen by Worcester. Long pass from Quest to Martindale. He's gonna make it.
Worcester Academy out to an early 6-2 lead.
Number 25,
Yeah, I think what we'd like to do is like roll the cake right onto.
Doherty to Quest. Quest up for a 3. It's off the rim. That was Masad who went up for the 3. Doesn't quite get it. There's going to be a sub on the side of MacDuffie. Number 14, Tyree Washington, is going in for number 33, Chad Venning. Quest tries to go for a pass cross, but it's hit off, or it deflects off of MacDuffie, and they regain possession. Quick pass to a quick shot.
The old school off the bank doesn't work.
Stolen off of Musad. Corey to McAllister. McAllister goes for a deep 2 and makes it.
Nice shot right in the face of MacDuffie's defensive player there, and winds up making 2. Doubles the lead 8-4. Both teams are playing man-to-man. Worcester Academy seems to be getting their hands in the passing lane, and a bad pass to Harris goes off of his feet and out of bounds.
It was a great steal by Doherty originally. Looks like he just went up for the shot and he got both hands on it and blocked it. Now Booknight with a 3. It's off the rim, can't quite make it. And Harris is going to keep it in. He goes to McAllister. McAllister goes up and makes another one.
McAllister looks like he's got his game ready tonight. He's got 6 points already.
It's 10-4 on the side of Worcester Academy with just under 14 minutes left. Oh,
Great defensive play by the Hilltoppers.
As Harris is going to steal it. Goes in, draws the foul as well.
And that was a great defensive play coming over from the weak side with the block. Leads to a fast break, and Harris is at the line for 2.
Harris makes the first one.
Wholesale substitutions coming in for MacDuffie.
We got number 11.
MacDuffie's a team that can go 10 deep.
Archer from a deep 2. Can't quite get it.
Impressive one-handed rebound. Great defensive play and hustle.
Martindale to Corey. Corey back to Martindale to Doherty. Doherty takes the shot. Corey just turns
A lot of
around.
composure. Doherty with a nice baseline jump shot.
Goes in. Timeout called.
Timeout by MacDuffie.
Looks like Corey just wanted to draw a foul there.
Well, he tried to draw the foul, and they did nice avoidance by the MacDuffie penetrator, and winds up laying it in. And then MacDuffie quickly called a timeout because I don't think the coach loves what he's seen from their team, defensive pressure and defensive intensity. Plus, they're turning the ball over more, so we'll see how they come out and make some adjustments. Both teams are playing this man-to-man pressure. Both teams are trying to get their hands in the passing lane, deflecting shots. So
McAllister off of the rebound or off of the inbound. Now Harris has it. It goes out of bounds off of Worcester.
McAllister was looking for Doherty and unable to get him the ball as he was going right to left. Harris, good defensive pressure.
Archer with it.
The line is for MacDuffie is not the three-point line. Their three-point line is like two steps beyond it. They will launch it from a good couple steps beyond it.
Corey to McAllister. McAllister into Doherty. Looking for a pass, gets it into Harris. And it's going to be pushing on the side of MacDuffie.
Harris gets fouled. Number 2 for MacDuffie. Fouls on the push. Be out of bounds on the baseline for the Hilltoppers.
Doherty for a 3. It's off the rim
Good
and
look
out.
by Doherty. Good look. Open 3. Got to take that shot. Got to hit it, though.
Archer with it. Harris playing close D. Stolen by Corey in the end on the pass.
Good job by the Hilltoppers making sure they get in the passing lanes, especially on penetration. McAllister's going to work here. Comes up short. Good move by McAllister.
Archer with it now. Into Gorham. Gorham goes up. And draws the foul. Petway is going to come in for... He's going to come in for Pelletier.
To the line, number 11 for MacDuffie. Shooting the one. Oh, not a good defensive rebound right there. Unfortunate that the ball goes out of bounds off MacDuffie. Got to do a better job of boxing out the Hilltoppers.
Harris with it. Martindale. Martindale in. Looks like the MacDuffie coach is not happy with that call.
Good out of bounds play. Doherty gets position and goes up and gets fouled from behind. Worcester Academy has a 13-8 lead with just under 11 minutes left to go in the first half. Coming off of 2 losses, it's important that the Hilltoppers do get out to an early lead, build some confidence, and keep going.
Looks like Corey's going to come out here for line. And Doherty makes the second one. Looks like MacDuffie's just trying to get in. Can't quite make the layup.
Hilltoppers have very active hands, getting their hands in the passing lanes.
Travel called on number 3, Petway. It's going to be a Worcester inbound. Goes to McAllister from Harris. Harris with it.
Line, the three-point specialist, lines up and buries the 3.
Great fake there, too.
They ran out and tried to get him off the spot. Gave him the fake, took one dribble to the right, set up, and drilled it. Oh, nice pull-up shot by MacDuffie.
Archer looks like he just pulled the string back and let it go. Now Harris with it to Doherty. Doherty gets fouled. And it's going to be a sub. Looks like a sub on the side of MacDuffie, number 5 and number 2 coming out. Those are Zemkura and Archer. Springs playing close D on that inbound.
And MacDuffie got a warning for going close to that line or going over the line.
Oh, it's barely kept in by Harris. Great looking at Doherty.
We got travel on the Hilltoppers. Tried to get a little fancy there with Doherty dropping the ball off from McAllister and unable to make that happen. And the crowd's getting into it a little bit, looking for defense, and that didn't work.
Washington's just able to go in and let it fly. Now Harris with it. Passes it to Doherty. Doherty looks into McAllister, can't quite find him. Instead, he goes in himself. Can't quite get the scoop shot.
Nice fake by Doherty going in, but then he's called for the foul on the rebound action.
Number 32, Michael Ribanoff is coming in for Harris, it looks like.
They're going to go a little taller here. McAllister, I would imagine, would be the point for the Hilltoppers. Line will play the off guard. MacDuffie's doing a good job of taking the ball to the paint and picking up fouls on the Hilltoppers.
And now we have Spring going for 2. Makes the first one. And makes the second one as well.
And Harris is back in, replacing Doherty. So Harris with a quick breather.
Harris with it now. Going up. Sees Martindale. Martindale out to Line. Line back to Harris. Harris to Line. Line drives in and makes the layup.
Nice lefty layup by Line. But MacDuffie comes back quick. Gets the rebound and puts it back in. 4-point lead for the Hilltoppers. 8 minutes left to go in the first half.
Harris with it. To Line. Line goes in. He actually passes it out to McAllister and it ends up going out of bounds.
And we got a really good crowd here for tonight's game. Both teams are really talented, and this is a battle for really kind of first place in the Class B division.
Now MacDuffie playing it in close. Travel called on them though.
Traveling called. McAllister's going to bring it up.
Harris off the pass from Martindale. And it's blocked when he goes for the backwards layup.
Yeah, he brought the ball right back to the MacDuffie defender, and the MacDuffie defender said, "Not in your house."
Harris with it. Oh, but it's stolen by Gorham, and he dunks it in.
Well, that was an impressive dunk.
Harris to Line. Line with an open lane. Makes a great left-handed scoop shot.
That's 7 points for Line off the bench. 22-18. Hilltoppers 4-point lead. 6.5 left to go first half. Defensively, the Hilltoppers have to do a better job of keeping guys in front. Long three, good defensive rebound.
McAllister bringing it up quick into Harris. Back to McAllister. And he'll make it.
Nice fast break action, give and go between McAllister and Harris. Leads to the basket.
Harris gets it in the end after a little bit of a rush. And it's like one of the MacDuffie players tried to steal it off of Rabinich there.
What do we got? We have a timeout.
Timeout.
We have timeout. A good hustle by Worcester Academy, and they call a timeout before the tie-up action happens. So it's going to be Worcester Academy ball out of bounds underneath the basket.
It's been a really good game so far. Both teams have really been able to get inside and make it off the backboard.
You know, both teams are talented. Both teams can take the ball to the basket. Both teams can rebound and shoot. So it's really going to come down to execution. Who executes better on offense, who executes better on defense. And then ultimately when these two teams are as closely aligned together talent-wise, it's rebounding. Can one team rebound more effectively than the other?
We have a sub here as well. Josh Ogadelli's coming in. Can't quite get the pass though. Stolen by MacDuffie. MacDuffie, Archer to...
It's going to be short.
It's going to be short. But he gets it back. Goes in for the layup. Looks like it's an alley-oop there.
Just a good rebound action, putback. Number 11 has some pretty good ups.
Martindale to line. Line back to Martindale.
Looking over for Josh, and he is a little too much on the pass. Tough angle to make that pass from. Not a lot of margin for error.
I'll make MacDuffie bring it up. Going for the pass in. Looks like let's try to draw the foul. No need to. They end up getting the rebound. Harris with it. To McAllister. McAllister to Doherty. Doherty to Ogadeli.
Nice play into Josh. Josh makes a nice fake and winds up scoring. Good play. They're looking to get the ball into Josh every time down the floor.
Yeah, Josh definitely has that height on the team. Now Harris with it. Bringing to McAllister. McAllister ends up dropping it, but he still makes it. And now Worcester's up 8, 28-20 with just about 4 minutes left.
Traveling's a call, and that's the coach is really beside himself, and he is not happy one bit.
McAllister now. McAllister to Doherty. Doherty looks like he's going to pass it to Harris. Actually passes it to Line out in the corner. And drops the three!
Line, 10 points off the bench for Line. Line has been an offensive spark here for the Hilltoppers.
And that brings Hilltoppers up 11. It's almost dropped by MacDuffie, but they managed to get it back. Well, number 5 goes in and dunks it. Harris with it. Josh doesn't
Harris
quite get
comes
the
up
rebound.
short.
Charging called as Doherty draws the foul.
And that is exciting for the Hilltopper crowd right now as they get up and rowdy on that nice charge taken by Doherty.
2 subs here for MacDuffie. We have number 5 coming out as well as number 13. Doherty tries to bring it in, passes it out to Line. Line with a great shot. That's 12 now from the bench. From Line off the bench.
Line's playing right now with a lot of confidence. They don't have anybody who can guard him. He can shoot the 3, and he's taking the ball inside as well.
Duffy almost drops it. Ends up regaining control, though, as they're going to go in for the layup. Off of Washington.
Harris looked like he was going to pass it to Josh, and thought a little bit better of that. You don't want to give it to the big man on the run. You want to give it to him when he's down close to the basket.
Fortunately, Josh just slips there. McAllister and Josh are out. And coming in, it is Martindale and Corey.
Good minutes for Josh off the bench. 2 points. Big presence inside.
Now MacDuffie tries to go in. Oh, never mind, they're going back out. Looks like he's going to pass it out, but actually spins around and scores it. Doherty into Line. Line can't quite get that, though.
And that's a silly foul by Doherty. I'm not sure if that's his 3rd foul or his 2nd foul, but that's going to be I think his 3rd. And that's not something that Coach Sullivan can really like right at this point in time. So he's going to go to the bench, especially this late in the first half. 2 minutes left to go. You pick up your third foul. Not a good time to pick up your third.
Oh, it's a passing play. And MacDuffie's going to go in and slam it. And now timeout called. Got a minute 33 left. Worcester's up 5.
And when you looked at Worcester Academy, just had a 9-point lead, and then a couple of plays by MacDuffie, brings them back in by 5. Really, nobody can take control of the game. It's going to be this way, I think, the entire game. MacDuffie's length and its ability to rebound and get up in the air is something Worcester Academy needs to deal with. They need to put teams like that on the floor when they go to the basket, meaning that they have to look at taking charges. That's how you're going to protect against these teams that drive with reckless abandon to the basket.
Coming back now. Harris with it. Deep 3.
Martindale hits the 3. Corey goes back in. So I think Corey only has 2 fouls. And Sullivan wanted to take him out to remind him, hey, let's not pick up our third. Especially foolishly. Harris with good defense, keeping Petway in front.
Petway falls down but ends up getting the pass off. Foul called against Martindale.
Yeah, Martindale got him from behind as he went up to shoot.
The coach is going to call him in to talk. Well, Masood goes in.
And the Hilltoppers push the lead back up to 8. And folks, at halftime today, we have our Coaches for Cancer half-court shots. If you paid $10 in the first 20 to get to pay $10, wind up, I think, having a chance at 2 opportunities to win a $100 gift certificate to Niche Hospitality in the city of Worcester. So we should have some interesting activity for you coming up. And then that's going to wind up with a jump.
I think it was an up and down.
No, it's a jump ball because of the block.
Corey for a 3, off the rim.
Good shot by Corey, wide open.
Looks like Rabinowicz just can get the steal or the rebound. And
Shot clock is now off, and Worcester Academy can hold for the last shot, which they're going to do.
Harris is taking his time. You got 10 left. Looks like they're going to start looking for an opening. They almost get stolen off of Corey. Corey makes the shot. Looks like that's going to be it.
And that's a big hoop for the Hilltoppers as they leave the court with an 8-point lead. Nice basket by Corey on the right-handed runner. MacDuffie is not too happy. I don't think the coach is too happy with the way the game is being called. But we're going to turn our attention to half court.
Before we get going, I want to applaud everyone's effort and thank you so much for your contributions and your help in supporting us with Coaches versus Cancer this afternoon. You guys have been absolutely wonderful, and the money goes to a great cause, so thank you. wants to shoot? Paul Durkee, you still got a game? Come on down here. Huh?
So we're going to kind of do play-by-play with this, and we're going to get the half-court shots. Should be interesting as we're going to shoot to this basket over here. All right, we're going to shoot at this far left-hand basket. They get 2 shots, and they paid $10 to get it. Here's the first one. Oh, that's just a little bit high. A little high. Here's the second one.
Oh, he makes it!
He gets it! He gets it! He gets the first $100 Niche Hospitality gift card. That first one didn't look really good.
If we have to go to more than $100 donations for Niche Hospitality, we will. So the rest of the shooters step up and see if you can make a shot.
Here we go. This goes another one. Oh, that's just a little bit high, a little hard.
Little high and to the right.
A little long.
Takes a second shot.
Oh.
So close, can't quite get it. He did win the 50-50 raffle, though.
He did win the 50-50 raffle, and he donated that money back to the American Cancer Society, so that's good. Well, that looks good. Oh, right off the rim. Right off the rim. Here we go. Oh, that was close. Oh, he wants the crowd a little bit amped on this one. No, that one's off to the right. I could tell from here.
Oh,
off to the right.
Second shot.
Oh,
it's
that
up.
looks good. Oh, he thought he had that one. Oh, that was a little hard. Oh, a little short. All right, here we go. Here's our last one. Oh, all right. This guy looks like he's a pro. Let's see if he can make this. Here we go. Oh, that's a little long. Ooh, almost off the backboard. Here we go. Oh, too bad. Good try, though. Good try. Just off. And here we go. Oh, we got Asa Floyd. Which way he's shooting? Oh, he's shooting the other way. Oh, what is this? Backwards? No. Oh. What is this? The trick shot? Oh. All right, here we go. No. Done.
Let's give these two young kids a hand here.
Woo! Half court, half court, half court.
That's too far. We're going to move up to that grade. What do you think, huh?
Oh, wow. Oh, good try. Well, this kid looks like he can reach. Can he reach? Ooh, he's sizing it up. Sizing it up. Oh, good try. Oh, here we go. Oh! Ooh. Here we go. Oh, good try, good try.
Not only have we done some wonderful things this afternoon coaches versus cancer. But we're also blessed that we're about to celebrate a living legend's birthday. Many of you are connected with Worcester Academy. You've heard the name Donald D. Rowe. And I hope some of you have been fortunate enough to be around him and to be influenced by him. Coach Rowe just turned 90 on Sunday and is with us this afternoon with his beautiful family and friends. And we want to bring Coach Rowe out here to give him a round of applause and to celebrate his 90th birthday. Coach Rowe, you know, he's the best that ever lived, in my opinion. And all that we do today here at Worcester Academy was started by Coach Rowe about 50 years ago. And in true coach fashion, he came out here and said, Eddie, if I knew you were going to bring me out to half court, I would have dressed better. There's no one that's ever dressed better than you, Coach, and no one that's done more for Worcester Academy or for the good friends that you've developed than Donald D. Rowe. Ron Hacknell, we've got some Hall of Fame guys here, Charlie O'Connor, Billy Abigaili, so many great people here tonight to celebrate the coach. Let's join in with Coach and give him a nice happy birthday. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dee. Happy birthday to you. Woo! I just want to say thank you for your support for Worcester Academy. I'm so grateful to see you all here. And hope you make this the very best place in the world. God bless everyone.
Blow him out, Dean, blow him out!
I'm not trying to count the numbers anymore.
Blow him out! 13! 13! Blow him out! Blow him out! 13! 13! One more! Yeah!
Hey, thanks to Ursula and thanks to Neil and all the good folks down in development who care so much about this guy. It's terrific. Thank you.
So we just... Okay, so we just had a special celebration. It is D. Rowe, 90th birthday. Now, PJ, I don't know if you really know who D. Rowe is.
I don't.
But this court...
It's named after him, isn't it?
Yeah, the court is named after him. Right there, you can see D. Rowe's name right on the court. And if you look up at the banners, if we can get a shot of the banners up in the left-hand corner, a lot of those banners were won by D. Rowe. D. Rowe and Tom Blackburn, two legendary athletic directors, coaches. D. Rowe goes on to coach at University of Connecticut and also was a coach with USA Basketball and a couple of Olympic teams, is in the National Basketball Hall of Fame. And he is through and through a Worcester Academy Hilltopper, one of the greats to have ever donned a Worcester Academy uniform and served as a Worcester Academy coach and athletic director. Great man. 90th birthday. I don't even know if I won't see 90, I don't think. I don't even know if I'll see 60. And I just turned 51, so we'll see. What do you think?
I hope you hit 90.
Okay, I do too. But special ceremony at halftime, coaches and cancer. Our score as we begin the second half is 38-30, PJ. What are your takeaways from the first half of the game?
Well, I think Worcester's just had better 3 games so far. The line has really been able to knock down those threes. I don't know how many he's made.
Well, he's made at least 2 threes. I think 12 points for the first half. He really was one of the outstanding players of the first half. Worcester Academy built that 38-30 lead. I think the key to the second half is whether or not Worcester Academy can continue the defensive intensity and rebounding action that they must have to really prevent MacDuffie from exerting its will on the boards.
You only had to give out one, huh? You only had to give out one.
And at halftime, we had one winner of our half-court shot, winner of a $100 Nice Hospitality gift card.
Now MacDuffie with the ball. Looks like that is Book Night.
I tell you, he's been strong going to the left-hand side
Now,
with the basket. Real impressive driver of the basketball. Big, important part of the game, I think, is going to be the first 3 minutes of this game to see whether or not Worcester Academy comes out and still has that same intensity that it had in the first half.
Yeah, and we see here Corey drew the foul.
Nice play by Corey going up for in backdoor cut. Good pass by Doherty.
And Doherty can't quite get the high five either. Corey can't quite make it.
Corey misses 2 free throws, which you've got to make your free throws when you have the opportunities, especially in a game like today.
Don't know where that one was going.
Well, that one went out of bounds. That's where that went, just to let you know. I'm sorry, I was kind of sarcastic. I apologize. PJ.
McAllister going in. Can't quite get it.
A lot of contact, no foul.
Now Book Night has it. He goes to Musad. Oh, and 13 can't quite make it, but he doesn't end up drawing the foul. Oh, never mind. Goes off. Goes out off of MacDuffie.
Good move, just didn't finish the layup.
Now Martindale is blocked, but Doherty still gets it.
Harris open for 3. Oh, just in and out, rims the basket.
Oh, and they just can't quite get it in. 3 players go for it. McAllister is getting it. Looks like they're going to take their time.
Harris decides, I'm not going up against the taller MacDuffie player. Brings it back out. Corey. Martindale goes baseline and gets hit and fouled. Score the basket. Good drive by Martindale. Looks to take the 3. Face shot fake, goes baseline. Gets the hoop and the harm. And everybody's now enjoying cake in the stands.
I want some cake.
You want cake? You can get cake after your broadcast. You got to work for your cake. By the way, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
Book Night with it. It's like trying to set a play. Masood goes up.
Deep 3. Hits the tension wire attached to the basket, and that's out of bounds. So we had an 8-point lead to start the half, and we have an 8-point lead with just almost 3 minutes left to go in the game. And it looks like Worcester Academy has come out and done a little bit to thwart MacDuffie's initial assault. Harris, lefty three, rims out again. Just off, Harris is just off.
Now Book Night goes in. That's it. Ends up by Masood and just goes out.
Got good hands in the passing lane. Almost went off of Masood, but did not.
My MacDuffie keeps it. It's like they're trying to go in. It's up for a three.
That's a three. Wide open.
That was from Petway.
Harris went down the double and left Petway wide open. Kicked back out for the three. Corey, nice move. Scores.
Goes up. He ends up getting his rebound though.
Yeah, not good job by the Hilltoppers as they go up and down the court. McAllister, who really was money early on in the game, has not really been a force.
It looks like it's off of MacDuffie.
It's going to be off of MacDuffie, and the coach is not happy. He's thinking he should have gotten fouled.
Harris with it. He's going to bring it up. Trying to accelerate. Oh, Doherty almost gets the steal, or almost gets the pass, correction. Can't quite. And MacDuffie tries for an alley-oop play and just can't get it.
A little showboating there cost them 2 points right there. That's just not, in a game like this, you can't give away opportunities, and that's giving away an opportunity. 2-on-1, that should be a layup. Doesn't matter how it goes in. 2 points either way.
Always got to make sure to make those. Ooh,
Corey comes up short.
Oh, goes through the dunk. It's off the rim though. Harris gets it. Oh, great play.
Almost. And they bring ball back out. Harris is going 1-on-3. Oh! Woo! Martindale hit the jam up baseline. And I tell you what, fans, if you don't get yourself out to a Worcester Academy basketball game, either boys or girls, and see what Worcester Academy has to offer, I think you're missing out, because this is good basketball. These boys and girls can play the game. Worcester Academy's jumped out to a 9-point lead with just about 12 and a half to go.
Ends up getting in of a few taps there from Spring.
And that's what happens. If you don't stop penetration, then you open up for offensive rebounds. You have to stop the penetration. McAllister, soft touch.
Petway to Masood. Masood trying to find an opening, can't quite. Bookway, Masood for three. He's going to get it off the rim.
He hit that shooter's roll right there for that three. Cuts the lead back to 6.
Harris to Martindale. Martindale to Doherty. Looking for a pass, finds it Martindale. Kicks it back out to Harris. Harris up for a three.
Harris has not found the touch from outside. And then what they wind up doing is leaving the basket open.
And it looks like the rim gets bent down.
Yeah, those are those breakaway rims, so it doesn't put the tension on the backboard, doesn't break it, so it winds up flexing a little bit more, sometimes it gets locked, and now we're going to have a timeout. Full timeout. So let's reset the stage here for the game.
Okay, so we have Worcester Academy up 4 with 11 minutes left, 48-44. Now Harris is a great player. He can't quite find a 3 today.
No, he's come up short. He's had a couple of threes that looked like they were going to go in and weren't able to make it. You know, and really what's happening is the inability of Worcester to defend on the perimeter and stop penetration is allowing for second and third opportunities on the rebounding glass. And, you know, individuals like Washington and Spring have been able to get in there and make rebounds or tips off of missed shots.
Looks like Worcester's going to stick with the same lineup.
And Harris brings the ball up.
He's taking his time. Gets it to Doherty. It's almost stolen. It looks like he's drawing the foul.
And the foul's on number 11, Gorman. And that's going to lead to a side out for the Hilltoppers. Doherty's going to, no, check that. McAllister's going to inbounds the ball.
Close defense from Archer. Harris ends up getting it off the inbound. Goes for great fake.
Out for Martindale for the 3.
Martindale lines it up and knocks it out.
Petway with the ball. Brings it up against McAllister's going to penetrate in. Dishes to the corner. Open 3. Missed it. And rebounding action. It's going to go off of Martindale and it's going to stay MacDuffie basketball. Ball's inbounded and pulls up. Nice shot by Masood. Cuts the lead to 5. Harris brings the ball up over to the right-hand side. Hands off to Doherty to McAllister. Back to Harris. Harris is going to line up a 3. Comes up again, short. And the pass up to Masood for another jam. And they're leaking out quick. And that cuts the lead to 3 with 10 minutes left to go in the game. So Worcester Academy was hitting shots early. Now they're not. And MacDuffie puts pressure full court, man to man. Harris easily breaks it. Into Corey. Corey passes to Doherty. Doherty gets pushed from behind, no call. MacDuffie brings it up, and that's going to be a double dribble on Spring. Line's going to come into the game replacing Harris.
Looks like they just need that extra 3 points.
So that's going to put McAllister back to probably the point guard position. And little contact, turn the ball over. MacDuffie with the shot. Good rebound by McAllister. Getting a little bit physical. Line's pass for Doherty is stolen. That's going to be a travel. unfortunate. That could have been going the other way with Worcester Academy on a fast break. Because Line definitely had possession. So the game is getting a little bit ragged, would you say?
Yeah. It's getting more physical. Both sides trying to...
Doherty going one-on-one. Hands off to Martindale. Martindale goes baseline, and that's going to be goaltending. You cannot interfere with the basket while the ball is in the cylinder, and that's going to wind up being the goaltending, and that's what he did. Came over for the block, got his hands in the basket.
So Archer kicks it out, and Sood ends up with it. Goes back to Archer. Archer over to Gorham. Sood up for 3. Can't quite knock it down. As Worcester is still up by 5. Now Corey to Doherty to McAllister. McAllister plays it to Line. Line for 3. Can't quite make that shot.
That's his first miss, I think, of the game.
Great dribble play off of MacDuffie.
Nice pass. And Gorham winds up scoring on the reverse layup. 3-point lead.
McAllister to bring it up. Gives it to Martindale. Martindale back to McAllister. A little handoff. Fakes the pass to Doherty and then gets it to Doherty. Stolen by MacDuffie by Massoud. Massoud to Archer. Archer to Washington. Washington can't quite make it.
Good take by McAllister, winds up getting fouled on the drive. That's what I'd like to see more of, is Worcester Academy drive the ball to the basket. Don't rely on your 3-point shot. Drive and then kick for 3.
Two subs coming in on the side of Worcester. We have Harris as well as Rabinovich.
Doherty and Corey go to the bench. Doherty, I don't think, will be there that long. Rabinovich is there to give him a little bit of a breather. McAllister misses the free throw.
Shake it off, Jordan. Shake it off.
No, Booknight has it. Booknight looked like he's trying to make a move. He drives in. Can't quite make it.
Oh, and you got to keep him off the board. He winds up going.
So Rabinovich is stolen.
Rabinovich
three.
shot.
Oh,
It's going to be an air ball.
McDuffie for the lead. McDuffie takes the lead.
That's McDuffie's first lead of the ball game at 55-53, and it comes at 6:27 of the second half.
Harris locks it in.
And Harris winds up driving hard to the basket, gets fouled in the basket. So now we got a tie ball game. Harris will go to the line for 1 to take the lead. And just as I thought, Doherty is going to wind up coming back into the ball game. As Harris makes the free throw, Doherty comes in for Martindale.
And Worcester takes the lead. 56-55, 6 minutes left.
Folks, hang on to your hat. This is going to be a good one coming down the stretch. And that's going to be a foul. Not sure who the foul is going to be on. That foul is going to be on Rabinovich.
Hey guys, hey.
Looks like the fans are getting a little bit too rowdy.
Booknight is going to go to the line for 2.
Makes the first one. This one's to take the lead back now.
6 minutes left to go.
And they take the lead. As Spring's going to come in. And Ogadelli.
Worcester Academy is down by 1. Harris with the ball. Josh has come in for Rabinovich. Harris with the scoop. Doesn't get it. No call. Strong layup by Booknight. Goes coast to coast on the rebound. And MacDuffie extends its lead to 3.
Wine almost loses it over half. Tries to dribble in.
And then we get a foul called on Gorham with a reach in on the outside. And that's going to bring a side out of bounds near half court. McAllister to enter. Harris,
Hits it out to the line.
baseline for 3. Oh, just off. Oh, tantalizingly close. Everybody was excited, thought that was going to wind up going in. Does not. Good foul by Line. As Spring was just about ready to rim rattle.
He's going to spring up.
So he's going to have to earn 2 from the line.
Looks like Martindale's getting ready to come back in. It's coming in for McAllister.
I think you're going to give McAllister about a minute rest, and then he's going to come back in, and you're going to see Josh Ongundele go out. He misses both free throws, so it's actually a good foul by Line. Harris almost left open for the 3. Line. Take it. And that basket went in. The basket went in. The basket went in.
Not sure
The officials are talking about this, and he's asking, did it go in? It's going to be a block. He's saying on the floor, or did it go in? We're going to check this out. They're talking about this. It was clearly a foul in the act of shooting. It was a block. The ball went in, and they got it right.
That sends Line to the line.
So Line's now going to go to the foul line for 1. To tie the game, and he comes up short. 59-58, 4:30 left to go in the second half.
Booknight with it. Almost loses it. Has it to Gorham. Gorham ends up getting it to Musad.
Back to Booknight. Booknight looking to go against Harris. Oh, tough shot over Agundale. That's going to be a travel. No Euro step here, folks. We're in America.
Take another step?
Yeah, it's called the Euro step to travel. You never heard of the Euro step? Okay. I assure you that it is something.
Okay. Looks like it's going to be a timeout here.
Yeah, timeout. 3-point game, 4 minutes left to go in the game. It might take a little while, it seems like. And if you didn't catch earlier action today, the girls basketball team, varsity basketball team, beat Pomfret pretty handily by about 40 points. Wasn't really affected either way by any of what Pomfret could do. Worcester Academy goes 10 deep. They remain undefeated. And in the Coaches for Cancer fundraising efforts, the girls' team game raised about $500, and we're not sure how much was raised by in total for both games yet. We're still waiting to hear that. We'll find that out before we leave the air.
Sod inbounds it to Archer. Archer back to Musad. Gets it to Booknight. Let's go up, but it's blocked.
Martindale picks up the foul on the block. You've got to stay in front of your man. Don't go for the steal. Stay in front of your man. And as I said before, McAllister's getting ready to check back in the game. Spring goes back to the line. He missed two just a little bit ago. And again, he misses another one. So 2 fouls. They've been able to dodge 4 points here potentially.
Still a 3-point game.
McAllister does come back in for Agundale.
He ends up making the second one, though.
So we now have a 4-point lead.
Timeout called.
What are you saying? Sure. I like the gun.
And Worcester Academy looks like it's in the bonus. So for the rest of the time, they'll be either shooting 1 and 1, or if it gets to 10, they'll be shooting 2. Very entertaining basketball game here for you to watch at home. If you're not here in the stands, Harris is bringing the ball up, closely guarded, over to McAllister. McAllister back to Harris. Doherty looks to go, pulls up, takes the 3, misses that, or misses the 2, long 2. And MacDuffie is going to now use most of the shot clock. Bouknight's played a really strong game here. Harris has got to contain him. Masood with the long three, and he makes that one and extends the lead to 7.
You got 3 minutes left. Harris with it to line.
Got to take the ball to the basket. Can't settle for the 3. And he gets fouled.
And he goes up to the line after that hoop in the arm.
Strong drive by Harris, and Harris gets fouled by Masood. Masood can't believe that call. But what are you even doing? Foul him. Don't swing your arm. Misses the foul shot. He's got to make that. Worcester Academy is down by 5. Got to play solid defense. Don't reach.
Harris with it to McAllister. McAllister to Harris.
Harris for 3. That looked a little bit better than the earlier ones, but he misses that. 2 minutes left to go. 67-60.
Doherty almost gets the rebound, but Bouknight ends up getting it.
Bouknight on the rebound action. Scraps. Now leads by 9. MacDuffie's looking lean. Oh, almost. Masood gets up in the popcorn popper, comes down.
He has nowhere to land.
And winds up drawing the foul. Lane will go to the line for 2.
Doesn't quite make it. Now it's going for a second one. Makes that. Timeout called inside of Worcester.
1:37 left to go in the game. 8-point lead by MacDuffie. Worcester's going to have to get a little bit lucky. As trainer Meg is trying to implore the fans to get a little bit loud. They seem to be a little bit less enthusiastic right now.
I really think the hype was helping them. Just kind of fell back and they didn't really feel the team spirit anymore. Now we're coming back from that 30-second timeout.
The fans seem to have taken Meg's words to heart and gotten up a little bit. Oh, Bouknight. Strong drive, winds up going up, scoring and getting fouled.
He goes to the line for 2.
And Bouknight gets the ball on the rebound action. Fouls on Harris. We're having a hard time seeing the action right now.
Bouknight fouled again.
Guys,
though.
move over, can't see. So we had to move the crowd back as they're standing up.
And MacDuffie's up by 11.
Nice shot by 13, by 12 now. 1 minute, 1:05 left to go. McAllister goes, gets it taken away, and that's going to wind up doing exclamation point jam by MacDuffie.
That was Spring.
Spring with that jam. Martindale with a 3. Doesn't make it. Line up for the rebound, does not get it. Masood gets it, going to bring it up. And Masood, they're going to hold the ball.
The line's going to draw the foul. Or the foul's going to be drawn online. Masood up. Makes it. Can't quite make the second one.
Martindale with the rebound.
Shot clock is off.
Line shoots a 3.
It's hit out of bounds.
We go out of bounds, and that's pretty much going to do it. As MacDuffie brings the ball up over half court. That's going to do it from here. As Worcester Academy is going to go down to defeat to MacDuffie 76-61. Not an indication of the game itself. This was a game that got away from Worcester Academy in the last, say, 3 minutes of the game.
It was close up until then.
In fact, Worcester Academy had the lead up until, I believe it was 6 minutes left to go in the game when MacDuffie took its first lead of the ball game. But Book Knight is the star of this game. He was one of the impressive leaders of MacDuffie and winds up sending Worcester Academy to its 3rd loss of the game. And that's going to do it for us from Rowe Court on the campus of Worcester Academy. Final score, MacDuffie 76, Worcester 61. We'll be back, future broadcast. Check in with us. I'm Steve Scott along with
PJ Cumming. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you here next time.
Good night.